and welcome back to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Steve Swat. My guest this segment is Christina Gagne, who is CEO of an organization called Realpolitech, which is digital web strategy consulting firm. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
And you're involved with a number of partners, including the State Library, I know, in a project called Job Scout, which is trying to get folks who are not on the web at all, not online, make them digital savvy.
Yes, the California State Library noticed several months ago that many of its patrons were coming in and wanting computer access. The problem being that a lot of them don't know how to use the internet, and so people would be sitting at terminals and sort of frustrated at the process of and prospect of getting online and finding a job. There's been an overburden also of the California State Libraries in terms of people wanting to use the internet, and there's not enough terminals. So the California State Library tasked my firm, Realpolitech, and the Link Americas Foundation with using technology to create a platform that would allow people to get online, teach them digital literacy skills, and then help them find employment. And so Job Scout is kind of an interesting project. We've built a platform, essentially it's a startup almost, for people that don't even know how to use the product. And so that's really our challenge, is to teach people how to use the internet and then apply those skills to find a job.
In this day and age, it's hard to believe that folks don't know how to use the internet, but there's a sizable number of the population that is not literate at all in terms of digital literacy.
Yes, about 22% of the population, according to Pew Research, doesn't have internet adoption. And so this is a big challenge, particularly in California, where you would assume, because of the Silicon Valley being located here and California being such a leader when it comes to technology, that more people would be digitally literate. But it's not the case. And so we're focusing in 4 different pilot jurisdictions throughout California, the Silicon Valley, Yolo County, Santa Cruz, and Los Angeles, to work with local libraries to pilot the Job Scout program to see how we can help job seekers, 1, learn digital literacy skills, and 2, find employment this year.
Finding employment without digital literacy is almost impossible these days, isn't it?
Yes, with the lack of print media publications that exist today, most people used to turn to community newspapers or even their local newspapers to find employment. Those sources are disappearing, and much of the workforce that has had to go out and find jobs, they're seeking re-entry jobs, and so they might have worked somewhere for 20 years and they never had to use a computer, and now they do. And so we're trying to tackle that part of the problem as well, as people that are going to need computer skills to take the jobs that are available today.
How do you approach, or how have you approached, teaching these skills to folks who have obviously no skills at all?
So we're using social gaming, which is really popular in the online space right now. Companies like Zynga have built programs like Farmville for Facebook. So we're trying to do the same thing, but in a way that's relevant. And so part of our challenge was people are looking for work. They obviously have economic strains in their lives and finding work. So we wanted to make something relevant, but we also wanted to make it sticky and engaging. And so when you log on to Job Scout, 1, you'll get the aid of a librarian in your local library to help you actually get on the platform. And then 2nd, we've used social gaming, characters, the awarding of badges, so things that you would see on the internet today, using a variety of platforms. And this allows people to engage in something that's just like what's out there online, and then 2nd, feel like they're accomplishing something along the way. And so we've launched with 15 different lessons. The lessons range from how to use an internet browser to lessons about how to use LinkedIn and Facebook, and then to more advanced lessons of how do you digest media online, like what is a blog, the things that you need to know if you're going to go online today. So we're hoping that the aggregation of these skills will help people get a skill set that will enable them to find employment.
And even other practical uses, such as filling out a job application online, things like that, right?
Yes, our program actually allows people to create a resume, which is something that is difficult for many people, is formatting a resume. You just have to fill in the blanks on our system and it prints out a resume for you. There's also resources where new jobs pop up every time you use the site, and so you always have new employment opportunities available, and then a way to get your resume out right away.
That's great. Well, we're out of time, but I know you just launched, right?
Yes, we just launched.
Right. Well, congratulations on getting this far, and it sounds like a very worthy project. And Christina, thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
And thanks to our viewers, of course, for watching Comcast Newsmakers. We'll see you next time.